Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing. This April the 16th, 2025 nightly daily gold and silver XRP blockchain technology and cryptocurrency video you've come to expect, love, need, and deserve. And as you know, we are bringing truth, trust, integrity, and information and education back into the sphere. And we can see today, we've been talking about for several years a once-in-a-generational commodity bull market. And you can see the commodities, the dollar's been under assault. It's threatening to go under 99.00, and that's very bearish. We can see the gold bullion closed at a record high, $3,351. It was up $108 an ounce today. Silver is about to go over $33 an ounce. B2 gold starting to run. It was up. I sold off a little bit at the end. Some of these are all aftermarket trading now. 1 to 4% today. They sold off a little bit at the end of the day, but the gold mining stocks are starting to soar. We've been telling you the gold mining stocks are where it's at too. And here's a select few that I own. First Majestic, we're up 10%. B2 Gold in this account, we're up 12.4%. Fortuna Silver, 62%. Kinross Gold, 187.9%. Pan American Silver, 68.2%, and Rivian slightly down, right? These are some of the gold holdings that we've been talking about, along with the crypto that we talk about, but not so many people care about the gold mining stocks, but I still do show them. I am not a financial advisor, nor am I telling you to buy anything. I'm just showing you what I've coined, the stocks that I've accumulated over the last 6.5 years. I call it my gold mining, my commodity mining fund index, right? And it's doing quite well, but we've been adding to it for several years, 6 years, almost 6.5 years now, right? But if we look at the cryptocurrency price, we had a harsh rejection towards the end of the day, and we've been talking about this in the daily time frame, and we'll start with the Bitcoin price, and we're just going to kind of roll through these. I had a very long day at work, and then my second job I just got done with, a little part-time deal. But you can see in the daily time frame, we were getting rejected at these overhead moving averages, an area that we talked about that we might, from the 200-day moving average right there at 84,000, and the 90,000 near the 100-day moving average at 87,000 in blue, but the horizontal blue. We put this little box on there last Thursday as an area that we thought we could possibly and would most likely start to get rejected, and then head back down and retest that major $74,000 level. And as I do, been very bullish on, I've been saying that I believe in the next month or two, we're going to come down and touch this $58,800 and change neckline right there in purple, and then have a nice pump to build the right shoulder before I think by late summer we could fulfill, and I think we're going to fulfill that technical target. Not sure 100% yet, but I'm pretty sure that this is the pattern that we're in, and this is where we're going. If you look at the XLM price, the XRP price we'll start with, you can see we're at the neckline, and it's done because we're in this head and shoulders topping out reversal pattern. We've had an influx of new subscribers and followers. We're up to 2,020 on our way to 2,100. We're approaching 30 Jabroni Killer members. Video description or the pinned comment. Hit that join after you subscribe to help support the truth, trust, education, first mover advantage, and the value. Like the Bitcoin, the commodities that we've been talking about for years. We gave you the first mover advantage here, that we were in a head and shoulders topping out reversal pattern in that purple small circle in early to mid-January and through this pattern. We put that technical target at $1.29 on there. We have the neckline of $2.09. We told you with the pump advisory first mover advantage that we could pump up as high as the neckline, and then we would have to confirm it for a rejection, and that would be probably what would happen. And you can see we pumped up to it, got rejected just like we talked about on Sunday, that Monday and Tuesday, 24 to 48 hours. It would straddle it and have to make a decision what we thought it would get rejected and would trade back below it. You can see it's starting to do it now. Confirm it as a rejection in the classic hook nose bearish reversal pattern, and then trade on down, back down to the 200-day moving average at $1.95 retest the double bottom of that wick low of $1.61, which would also confirm a technical breakdown below that neckline, and then eventually make the targeted move. So this is a critical time for the XRP. It's threatening to confirm the neckline as resistance now instead of being support, right? So we're going to continue to watch that. AMP is still in this falling channel that has been in for quite some time, ever since early December. You can see if we zoom out to the 4-hour time frame to look at it better. We've had the bearish crosses and the golden bearish crosses. We've traded down about 80% down in this falling channel. It's riding on the top side of it, trying to confirm a breakout. If it can confirm a breakout, you'll get up to between the 200-day and the 738 level on a quick pump, ferocious pump, technical pump after being suppressed and pumped and oversold to the downside. But is it going to happen now? Who knows? We're going to have to continue to wait and see, or it might go back into that falling channel. XDC, you can see we're going to eventually have a 0.04 cent top part of that orange trading box down there from that head and shoulders topping out reversal pattern. We almost got down there. We got down as low as 0.07, so not too far away. Now we're having some buying back, just like we are with the rest of the market. It was a pretty decent pump. Could it still pump a little bit higher? Yes. But I think eventually this is going to break down to the downside and end up coming back and hitting that technical target. But on the pump to the upside, I wouldn't think you would get higher than that neckline, or then about right where you were at. But I think XDC is going to start to trade back to the downside, but we'll continue to watch it and pay attention for it. If we scroll through to ALGO, ALGO is on that major support level, that 17.5 cents. It broke below it. We know we're coming down eventually to 10 cents potentially. It got down as low as 14.5 cents. Had to buy back, and this is like the XRP neckline at 17.5 cents. If we zoom in here, you can see it straddling it. It's trying to confirm it and keep it as support, but if it falls below it and then gets rejected by it and starts to trade down below that pink horizontal 17.5 cents, that would confirm it as resistance, and that would help force the price down along with the overhead moving averages above it. If you want to get a short-term pump up to like 22, 23 cents, you've got to hold it 17.5 cents and hold it as major support, or else before you know it, you're going to be down there at 10 cents. If we look at the DGB, it's the same thing. We were in this head and shoulders topping out reversal pattern back here that we called when we were at the top of the head. Had a target of 0.00590. We got down to, on the wick, pretty much there, but I thought we would touch it on daily candles closes, but we pretty much got there if it doesn't go back there. But we're in this rising wedge right now that I think it's going to break to the downside, and if it breaks to the downside, it'll come all the way back down to this technical target right there on this pink horizontal left to right major support level, and then I think there could be a pretty big bounce from there. But right now we're in this rising wedge, and usually those are bullish continuation patterns, as you can see from that wick bottom, but they are bearish reversal patterns after they exhaust and play out their patterns. That's something that I'm going to watch out for, and a technical target would be down here at the 0.005. If it did break out and be one of the 4.5 out of 10, I would look for a run up potentially as high as right there, the 0.01352. But I'm thinking this is going to break to the downside. IOTA, same thing. It's at a major support level. It's been fighting and scratching and clawing and trying to hold at the 15.5 cents, the bottom part of this red support zone. And if you could hold this, you could have a swing move up to 21 cents very quickly and maybe try to run all the way back to 37 cents. But I don't see a 37 cents. I see a potential run maybe to 21, 22 to get rejected if that happens. And then I believe you're coming down to the 0.09 cents with or without that slight pump in the IOTA. Like, subscribe, and share to my beautiful, growing audience, helping us change the space of crypto to truth, trust, education, and information. On our way to 2,100 subscribers, on our way to 50 Jabroni Killer members. Video description or pink comment below. Peace and love. The Rock Eyebrow. 50 degrees. Jay.